What's up, guys? I'm back with another video for you guys today. All right, I was doing my very best not to say anything, but I just can't hold it back anymore because I've been in the Army almost 7 years, right? Right. You know, they tell us not to do content in uniform. Typical, there's rules that we have to follow as military personnel and all that stuff, right? So if you don't know, there was a girl who posted on TikTok, right? They posted on TikTok of them twerking in uniform in a pink wig. This girl says, I don't care, and all this stuff, right? Here's the thing. You got to really get pushed to the point to where you don't care what you post and how it could reflect badly, not just on yourself, but on the military as a whole, right? I just don't understand. I don't understand. The girl's been demoted and everything. And if I'm being honest, there's really nothing you can do to stop people from posting what they want to post, right? I mean, sure, you can kick them out, but at the end of the day, right, I myself know, even just speaking on this right now, it's going to show as I'm supporting the situation, whether if I agree to it or not, right? I personally do not agree with that. There's like a lot of rules that come behind on what military people post. You feel me? Like I used to post videos in uniform, but I was like giving out advice, military advice on how to like survive this place, survive the military environment, and how to navigate when talking to certain people in the military, right? Or advice about my job. And I was in uniform doing it, right? But then they came out with a rule that if you're gonna do post content, don't be in uniform, right? And I'm like, cool. We're gonna follow the rules. You feel me? We're gonna follow the rules. I don't know. It just got to the. I just feel like this is one big social media problem, right? You can't talk about your leadership. You can't do this. You can't do that. All this stuff. We have been heavily restricted. That's fine. Well, here's the thing. It depends on what you're trying to post, though, as a whole. So I'm going to show this video right here. It's not going to be that long. I'm going to show this video right here, and you tell me, comment below if you guys stay up to this point. You guys tell me if this is appropriate. Wow. You busted for your nigga, pussy popping for your nigga. That your nigga, everybody know that nigga. That the nigga. All right. So it's like, again, I've been in the Army almost 7 years. I've posted on YouTube over the years. Never did anything wrong. Never talked bad about the leadership or any of that stuff because I didn't see the point in it, because I'm not going to be at these places forever, right? I moved on. I did what I had to do. Never got an Article 15 or anything of that sort, right? You can call me a goody two-shoes or whatever. The one thing I will say is that I actually genuinely want to be a leader, but I will never kiss ass or all this stuff just to get to where I want to be. I'm gonna actually show that I can do the work, and I'm gonna work for it, right? And I see all these people posting like their literal issues within the unit that they're in, right? Knowing full well that it could come back to bite you. Maybe not right at that moment. But here's the thing. It's so easy now, especially on the TikTok platform, to get discovered by your leadership, because almost everybody has the TikTok app or you could be discovered on YouTube. It just depends on how big of a platform you have built, right? And I see people that are using the platform the right way, advising, informing new soldiers who probably don't know how to navigate a certain situation or how to go about things, right? It's just like I see it all the time, and I'm not saying don't voice what you're dealing with, right? But go about it a certain way where it won't come off as disrespectful, because at the end of the day, it's you versus it could be the entire unit, and mind you, the unit could say this is unprofessional, and then now you're screwed. Now everybody's giving you the dirty look, because here's the thing you guys also got to look at. You don't know how tight these people are in the unit. You don't know how tight these people are with the leadership. If you're talking about the leadership itself, these guys are probably like thick as thieves, and they'll do anything. They'll probably do anything to make your life as miserable as possible. And you're giving them the leverage. They can literally take this video, play it in front of a bunch of people that probably didn't know about the situation, and they are of high rank. And now what? Now, not only did they see the video, you just basically screwed yourself. You're basically feeding these people ammo. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're literally giving these people ammo, which gives them enough leverage to basically get you kicked out. Getting kicked out for a social media post, yeah, not really the best way to go. It's honestly the stupidest way to get kicked. It's honestly a stupid way to get kicked out of the military. It is in my opinion. I'm not even, I'm not even gonna lie and hold you like people make a big deal about people posting themselves in certain outfits that isn't deemed appropriate. I'm like, so in my mind, is there really like a list out there of what we are allowed to post and what we can't? Because it seems like to me, it just got to the point where it just got heavily restricted, and no one's really saying like what are the actual genuine rules are. Besides the fact you can't talk about the unit under no circumstances. Because what people don't know is when you leave a unit, wherever unit you left and all that stuff, you sign an NDA, which means non-disclosure agreement, which means you cannot say a word. Nothing. You can't say a word. And to me, it just seems like people just got to the point where they don't care and they're going to say whatever they want to say. And even if you, like, in reality, even if you do say something, 50-50, something's going to happen. Either something's going to happen or something's not. What I was not okay with was when a captain had an Instagram live, right? Had an Instagram live counseling a soldier. You know what I mean? She counseled a soldier on her Instagram live, which I did not agree with at all. I thought that was just trying to, that just looked like a way to degrade a soldier. And of course, I'm not surprised. The captain received a lot of backlash for it because it was unprofessional of an officer to do that. Right? Whatever business, business you got going on, counseling and all that stuff should not be recorded to belittle, let alone embarrass a soldier under no circumstances. All because you're saying whatever she posted is in violation of such and such. If the post is in violation, have the legal, like, verify that, have the legal team look at it, because they'll know if their video violates a certain military regulation and so on and so forth. I'm gonna also put that video right here as well. Mind you, most of these videos ain't that long, but
there's a couple of videos that are not in good. They're just
somebody after this.
Yes.
Which one?
So you started counseling, right? And we had you.
Like, there's a massive social media problem within the military as a whole, because I don't know, because like we're under restriction, and no matter what we do, we could face getting chaptered, or we get told to delete something, and then it just becomes a whole typical, like, oh, either you delete this or we chapter you out of this, or whatever the case may be, over a video. And I just want to say, like, we all signed the contract to be in the military, right? And I'm not gonna lie, we kind of gave up a good majority of our freedom of speech. That's just 100% the truth. Like, comment below if you agree with me or not, but that is the ultimate truth. And trust me, I'm not gonna sit here I'm not gonna sit here and lie to anyone. But even there's times where I want to say something, but I just don't want to deal with I just don't have the time or the luxury to deal with the possible backlash to where it could bite me in the ass. Then it could cause me a situation later that can get me kicked out. That's why I don't really be saying something. But I just feel like I should say something about this social media problem, because everybody's hopping on TikTok, voicing everything that's going on. And honestly, no matter what you voice, nothing is going to change. Nothing will change. People are still, at the end of the day, going to do what they want to do. All I'm saying is that if they want to do this, actions have consequences. And that's just bottom line the truth. That's bottom line the truth. That's why when it comes to social media, I just be posting my own stuff, like music and all this other stuff, because, like, let's be fair, I'm not going to agree with a lot of things. That's just truth. No one is going to agree with every decision, every decision that's going to be made, or every direction that they want to. No one is going to fully agree. There's always going to be people that's going to disagree with it, but they roll with the punches anyway. It is what it is. That's just how life is as a whole. You're not going to agree with everything. You're not. That's all I really got to say. I just figured I should speak on the military social media situation, only because I just needed to vent this out in the most professional way possible, you know? Any new soldier or soldiers that see this video, I just hope you guys are smart and careful before you guys post something crazy on any social media platform. That's all I gotta say. Because I actually care about the people I work with, the people I'm around, because at the end of the day, it is not worth it to get kicked out over a social media post that possibly could have been taken out of context. Or the other thing is, you meant everything you said and you wanted it to be as disrespectful and condescending as possible. Like, really think before you do something that could deter your life in a very big way. Or raise it up, depending on what you post, right? You got plenty of people who are using the platform the right way, trying to teach people the stuff they need to know. Because there is so much that you don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know, and I've been in almost 7 years. So that's all I really wanted to say. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and I hope you all have a very blessed day. Peace.